I tell you what, I'm pretty damn comfortable in this thing, and I didn't think I would be. I've always been a big truck kind of person, but as honest as I am about all the vehicles that I see and work on, this XLT hybrid, I love this thing, man. I absolutely love this thing. This is actually not a released vehicle to the public. This is a magazine company that does business with us. They drop them off. Ford says, you know, every once in a while, hey, go drop that vehicle off and have one of the technicians at the dealership just go through and update every single module on this thing. I tell you what, updating that audio control module or the APIM in these things is a freaking nightmare. You're going to be sitting there forever. Hopefully you don't have a bunch of junk and stuff in your phone, like special icons and smiley faces and things next to people's names. I mean, if you're shagging 2 or 3 different girls and you got to put different symbols next to their name or something like that, you better get used to not doing that, because you start trying to download that kind of weird symbols and stuff that's not just regular letters and numbers into your APIM because it's part of your contact, it'll start locking that thing up, because they're not meant to have that kind of stuff stored in them. And this thing's it's only got 5,000 miles on it. They've been testing it out. This is a Maverick hybrid. It's got the spray-in liner. Very nice truck. The gasoline engine barely kicks on with this thing. I let it sit down there for almost an hour and a half earlier with little to no. I was done with the programming, walked away, left everything on to make sure modules and everything are communicating fine, no code set in the computer, walked away, forgot about it. An hour and a half later, it was still running. That ain't no Ford Ranger, that's a Ford fucking Maverick, baby.
It looks like a Ranger.
That don't look like no Ranger. Remember, when you change the wipers on these things, you got to turn the wipers on, and then in the middle of it being in an up cycle, the wipers coming up, you got to shut the key off while it's up, or push the button to turn the power off so the wipers stay in the upright position, and then change the wipers, and then go ahead and reset everything. Love this color. It's kind of it's really a neutral color, so if it got scratched or dirty or anything, you wouldn't really notice it right away. It's got keypads on the door. Nice ride. Love the interior. I actually at first I didn't think I'd like this interior, but I really do. It's got a lot of room. Lots of room in here. Definitely enjoy this truck. So we're gonna get it on the road, and I'll drive it, and I'll give you a live reaction of how I feel about it. I really like this thing so far, anyway. I haven't had it on the road, only in the parking lot. We're gonna get it on the road. The ride is very, very nice here. Very nice, and it has plenty of power. At first, some people were saying, "Oh, I don't think it's like quite as powerful as a 2-liter EcoBoost," and you're right, it's not. But when you get it, when you mat it, it moves quick. There ain't no doubt about it. For a small truck, the hybrid system, it moves. There's no doubt about that. Oh, this has that lane keep stuff. I just reset the mile per gallon so we can see kind of what it starts to register at. See the little red icon pop up, letting me know I'm getting too close to the line, vibrating a little bit. Set the cruise on, set. System is very, very nice. The hybrid system is very responsive. The suspension, very responsive. I like it a lot. For some reason in this one I don't hear so many of the creaking noise like I did in the other one, like the plastic trim where it meets up with like the A-pillar and stuff. This one's very quiet. Maybe it's because it has 5,000 miles on it. It's had time to settle in and, you know, it got quiet. I love the backup camera in this thing. It's very clear. I was very happy with that. I was happy they didn't try to make the screen so large that it didn't fit the screen properly and then it distorted it. So I very much appreciate that. Well, let's continue to drive. We've got another 8 miles before we get back, 7 or 8 miles or something like that. So I'm pulling back into the dealership right now. Pretty decent fuel mileage. This is definitely a very surprising, very, very nice ride. Very comfortable, very quiet, very responsive. It's something you wouldn't expect out of a little economical truck. This is it's very nice. I'm very impressed with this. So just a little review for you guys on just me driving. I told you I haven't been in a hybrid yet. Well, now I have. I'm absolutely shocked by how nice it is. It's extremely nice. So that's it on the little short video. And people ask me all the time, what mileage, what oil, what mileage when I buy my Maverick should I change the engine oil? 1,000 miles is what I typically recommend. Change it at 1,000 miles, get some fresh oil and stuff in there, and then what should your max oil change interval be? You could probably go more than 7,500 miles on one of these, but I've changed the oil on one of these already at 5,000 miles just as a preventative to the customer. Just like these people here, they actually wanted the oil changed at 5,000 miles. I've changed it at 5,000 miles, and it's very clear. Almost no smells, no discoloration or anything to it at all. It almost looks brand new at 5,000 miles. I would probably say somewhere about 7,000, 7,500 miles max is what I would go on one of these hybrids. I know some of you like to go longer than that. I'm just telling you that's what I would personally do. They're very low maintenance, low cost vehicles, and they seem to run very, very well. Probably max would be 7,500. I would look between 5,000 and 7,500 on a hybrid that runs this clean like this does is what I would do. That's my personal choice on that. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. I would just like to clarify the oil change mileage that I was speaking of when I said 1,000 is the first 1,000 miles of the vehicle. Change the oil then, and then go to your normal oil changes. The first 1,000 miles is the break-in period. Drain the oil. Put fresh oil in. Put a new filter in. And then go to your regular oil change interval. The first 1,000 miles is the break-in period. Thank you.